An inmate guilty of 3 rapes escapes from a Hill Country jail.
Now people out in Burnet are demanding to know how this 3-time violent offender was able to escape from the Burnet County Jail. Johnny Ybarra's escape from that jail was well planned, and people in the neighborhood where he was caught say the jail is earning a bad reputation. This is the second escape there in 3 years. Tonight we have in-depth team coverage starting with Chris Sadeghi in Burnet with more on how it all happened.
The officers who found Ybarra in this apartment behind me say he was surprised when he opened the door, but did not put up a fight. Neighbors are also surprised as to why this keeps on happening. Sometime after 1 in the morning, he chiseled a hole through a wall in the jail, crawled through piping, busted out a skylight to the ceiling, and then finally jumped through razor wire to freedom. And it wasn't until Johnny Ybarra was absent at breakfast that jailers knew he was gone. Officers quickly went to his parents' home in Burnet and started asking where he may be. They got enough info, and turns out he was just a block away at another family member's apartment. They arrested him around 7 a.m. Terry Nix lives next door and said he heard a ruckus overnight. When he heard the news this morning, he said it was just another black eye on a jail that's just 3 years old, but now has 2 escapes.
It's pretty much like a country club, is what I've been told. This is from people that I've known that have been to that jail. I could hear elevated voices, but I couldn't understand what they were saying, but I could tell that they were back and forth at each other. You could tell that one of them wasn't happy that the other one was there.
And Ybarra's family that lives a short ways from here is also being questioned about any possible role they may have played in this escape. We're in Burnet. Chris Sadeghi, KXAN News.
So the question investigators are at the jail trying to figure out right now is who's to blame and how did this happen again at a facility that's supposed to be high security? KXAN's Aaron Cargyle has been in Burnet all day questioning those in charge.
Well, this is the second man to escape from this jail since it opened back in 2009, and there were a lot of unhappy people even before it was built who questioned the fact that a private company would be running it. Another escape at the Burnet County Jail has cast another shadow over the facility and those running it.
I would apologize to the folks here in Burnet. This is obviously not something we're proud of.
LaSalle Southwest Corrections took the fall Thursday, blaming human error on the part of one of their jailers. No one noticed Johnny Ybarra chiseling away at a cinder block under the sink in his cell. The warden says the convicted rapist had been covering up his handiwork with towels. Other inmates say they could hear him working on it for 3 days. Shortly after the jail opened in 2009, another high-profile inmate and suspected rapist made his jailbreak while outside in the recreation area. That's when this razor wire was added and other measures taken, making it one of the few maximum security jails in the state.
Unfortunately, you can put up all the razor ribbon, you can do all the enhancements you want to, but if staff don't do what you're telling them to do, you're going to have a breakdown in security.
It's still unclear if anyone will lose their job over this, but the biggest question is if the county would do a better job running the jail themselves.
I would like to have it, yes, but I don't believe that it's financially feasible, but that's not my call.
That's up to county commissioners. The county judge says there are still a couple more years before the contract is up for review. Burnet County officials are still going through surveillance video and checking records to see if the proper checks were being done. An architect was also here today to find out if there are any more escape routes. In Burnet County, Aaron Cargyle, KXAN News.